Good evening, everybody. I just want to drop in and do one last video on this false Christ coming. It's something that I left off on the other ones that I've been researching, but I just hadn't even thought to bring it up. But it's about Adolf Hitler, Nazi Germany, and the rise of the Fourth Reich. And I think what Hitler tried to accomplish, with the Third Reich and everything he was doing, I believe the Antichrist will like follow in the steps of what Adolf Hitler done, and he'll bring in. I believe it'll be I'm calling it the rise of the Fourth Reich, because it's going to be so similar to what Hitler done to what this Antichrist, and the whole world is being set in place for that right now. People's looking for a world leader. Anybody to come in that can save us from all this mess that's going on, from all this chaos that'll bring back law and order. People's looking for such a leader. But let me see. If you want to understand what the coming false Christ is going to be like, you must research Adolf Hitler and what he done with Nazi Germany and the Third Reich and everything, because he was like a type and a shadow of the coming Antichrist. And when he came upon the scene, the people didn't see him as an evil dictator. They seen him as a loving man. That he loved his country. He loved Germany, and he was very patriotic. And it was easy for him to rally the people behind him, because there'd been so many communists. Everything since World War II had made like a vacuum in Germany, and a lot of communist rule, and they feared that it was going to be a total communist takeover in Germany. So it made this vacuum for somebody like Hitler that was patriotic to rise up, and to fight these evil leftist communists and take Germany back. But here's a few things that most people don't know about Adolf Hitler. One, he claimed to be a Christian, but was an occultist, and he was a member of two occult secret societies that I know of for sure, and that's the Thule Society and the Real Society. But he was a practitioner of Theosophy, and they said he kept the book, The Secret Doctrine by Madame Helena P. Blavatsky, that book beside his bed at all times, and he really believed in this ancient Atlantean myth, in that the Aryans was descended from Atlantis, and he was going to take back the world from the evil cabal and bring in a new Atlantis upon the earth. That's what he had. He really believed it in his mind and heart, because he got sucked into this Theosophy and what Helena Blavatsky taught. But he was also a nationalist. He wasn't a globalist. He was a nationalist. And he rose to power from the far right conservatism to fight in his day, they was fighting the Democrats. And he was a champion for the people, and he was a hero of the people. And the German people seen him as a Messiah, that he was sent and anointed by God to save Germany. That's what they really believed. And he just mesmerized the people. But let me see what else I got wrote down here in my notes. See, he believed that he would defeat communism, defeat globalism, and that he would bring the whole world together under his rule, under the Third Reich. See, he himself believed that he was the Messiah. He believed that he was anointed by God to conquer the world and to bring in the 1,000-year millennial reign. See, his false Christ, when he comes, he's going to come in the footsteps of Hitler. The false Christ is coming as an angel of light doing many good things. He ain't coming, like I said in many other videos, he's not coming with horns, a pitchfork, and dressed in a red suit, looking like an obvious devil. He's coming dressed in false light. He's going to seem so good and so righteous, a champion of the people, that the people's just going to fall down at his feet and worship him. He's going to seem so good. And he's going to destroy this current world order like I've been talking about, this version of the New World Order that's already clamping down on the people with all this tyranny everywhere, and it just looks like it's going to get worse. If Biden goes into office, it's going to get worse, and we might go under this New World Order for a season. But it's breeding rebellion in the people, just like it bred rebellion when the communist was over Germany back before Hitler. It bred a rebellion against this communism and dictatorship. But he'll destroy this current New World Order instead of lead it, and that's why the world will love him. And his kingdom, when it starts, it's going to start just like Hitler did in Germany. They thought he was so good. The Antichrist kingdom is going to start under the banner of love, light, and peace. But it's going to end up being the most brutal government that this world's ever seen, with his own version of the New World Order coming under this New Age banner of love, peace, and everything. But it's going to be the most evil dictatorship that this world has ever seen once he gets full power, especially after the midpoint of the tribulation period, where he'll be totally possessed by Satan. And once that happens, Hitler will look like an altar boy compared to what this dude's going to look like. But when he steps out, the Jews, they're already looking for their Messiah, and they say he's coming, and that he's going to build the third temple. See, the Jews are going to accept him as the Messiah, they've been waiting on for thousands of years now, because they rejected Jesus Christ. They're still looking for the Messiah to come the first time. And because they rejected Jesus Christ, when this false Messiah comes out, Jesus said, I come in my Father's name and you receive me not. If another comes in his own name, him you will receive. They will receive this Antichrist at the beginning. But they'll see by the middle of the tribulation period, they'll see when he sets up this image of the beast inside of the new rebuilt temple, and demands everybody worship it. A lot of them Jews will wake up and they'll say, hey, this ain't our Messiah, and they're going to run and flee to the hills, where I think a place called Petra. And for the last 3.5 years of the tribulation, that God will protect them. Jews that turn to God with their full heart and reject this Antichrist, he'll protect them during that last part of the tribulation period. But when this false Christ comes out, he's going to restore law and order. Right now we see in mass chaos, and it looks like leading up to the inauguration, or maybe even after, it looks like it's going to be a total chaos. But this false Christ, when he comes out, he's going to bring law and order back to the land. And he's going to have this man that steps out with him, the false prophet. I think it'll be a New Age leader, maybe a New Age Pope. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe Pope Francis will be taken down, or something will happen anyways, and maybe a New Age Pope will step in. And it'll be this new world religion. All the religions just come together, but it'll all be coming together to worship this false Christ that's coming. But he'll be the hero of the world that defeated the New World Order. But he'll bring this new religion, and it'll be based on, if you want to research it, based on Gnosticism and Theosophy. And I've talked a lot about the Gnosticism and the Theosophy in the other videos. But anyways, it's Luciferian. It's a Luciferian religion where they believe it's the inversion of Christianity. They believe Lucifer is the god of intellect, and he come to set man free and give him intellect. But that's what these Luciferians believe. But once him and his false prophet gets all of this set up, and then at the mid part of the tribulation period, once this image of the beast is set up, he's going to require the whole world to receive his mark in your right hand or in your forehead. And I think it's kind of weird, how you go to places now, with this virus, and they want to scan your forehead. I think that's just preparing people for the mark, because it's coming, it's preparing the people. And a lot of people think this vaccine is a mark of the beast, but I definitely wouldn't take it. Don't get me wrong. It'd have to hold me down, and I'd still be fighting, kicking, and screaming. They would try to put that poison in me. But that's not the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is not coming until the mid part of the tribulation. But I do think it's a picture, you know, and it's what it is. It's conditioning people's minds for the mark, like boiling a frog in water. You know, you slowly turn the heat up and he won't jump out. But I think that's what Satan's doing to the world right now. He's preparing the world for this mark. But this mark of the beast, when it comes, I believe it's going to be this new system that I talked about, like on my last video, the Gesara and Nesara. And if you hadn't looked that up, research it. But I think this is going to be the basis where this mark of the beast is going to be based on this, and it's going to seem so good. Man, it's going to be hard. The people that's left here, it's going to be hard for them to turn this down, because there's going to be a lot of financial incentives. And if you don't take it, you know, on the other end, you ain't going to be able to buy or sell. You ain't going to be able to eat. So, yeah, most people's going to want to take it. I don't think it'll be forced. I think people will be waiting in line to get it. For one reason, the financial incentive. But the other reason, they're going to see this false Christ as such a hero. They're going to be proud to wear his mark on them. Because, hey, this man, he's so good. He took down the evil deep state. He took down the New World Order. And he's brought in this new millennium. He's given us Gesara and Nesara. And man, he's just done so much, and the people's just going to fall for it. But like I say, if you hadn't researched that yet, research that. Research cryptocurrency, because I believe it's going to be tied in. And also ID 2020, if you hadn't looked into that, all of that's all tied into the whole same thing. And I think it's going to merge, all of it's going to merge together, just like all the religions is going to merge together. But like I say, research all of it for yourself. And remember that book I showed you that was put out by Lucis Trust from the United Nations, you know, and they put their plans in that book, the Initiative 2025, that they plan to have all of this stuff in place by the year 2025. So if they have it to be plan on having it fully installed by 2025, that means they're getting on with the plan now fast. They want it completed by 2025. So, yeah, we're already in the transition, moving into this New Age beast system, waiting for this New Age Christ to step out on the scene and fulfill his role. Yeah, research all of that. Look up at Initiative 2025, Gesara, Nesara, ID 2020, cryptocurrency, and just research it all for yourself. And just remember that time's running out, it's quickly running out. And you need to seek the Lord with all of your heart, with everything that's in you. If you're saved, you need to be as close to the Lord as you can be, so you'll be a witness to the lost. These people watching us, they're keeping their eyes on us, these lost people, and they're looking for something different to give them hope. You know, as this world gets darker and darker, they're looking for the real light. And instead of this false light that these New Agers is offering, they're looking for some true light. And we need to be ready always to try to share the gospel with everybody. Share this video. Find other videos, you know, where people's warning about what's coming. Anything sharing the true gospel message, you know. Tell people, you know, the way I like to do it, I like to use Bible prophecy. People start talking about the things that's going on in the world, and I'll say, hey, do you know all this right here was foretold in the Bible? You know, thousands of years ago, it foretold all of this was coming. And then you can start explaining to them and telling them the hope that you have in you, you know, that the darker this world gets, you know, the brighter it looks for the Christian, because we know we're going home. But people's looking for this hope in the world. And we need to be ready to offer it to them. And just share the gospel with everybody. Share this video. Get you some gospel tracts and pass them out. And let's just do everything possible to get this gospel message out to as many people as we can with what time we got left. Because I really believe time is quickly running out. And the way they're cutting back or clamping down with censorship, their censorship and everything, censoring everything, excuse me. But how much longer before they just shut down the gospel message? We won't be able to share it like we're sharing it now. So let's do what we can while we can, and just get as many people to Jesus as we can before time runs out. And don't lose hope, and keep looking up, because things is getting really brighter for the believer, because Jesus, he's coming back for us, and keep looking up. because our redemption is drawing nigh. And I thank you so much for watching this video. Please share it with everybody, and keep me in your prayers that the Lord just lead me in the way I should go with these videos, and just pray that I can get this gospel message out to as many people as possible, while we still can. And thanks again for watching, and God bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye.